Hello, hello. Apparently, I'm now live. Let me know if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or maybe even Instagram Live. Trying to go live there as well. And the reason I'm going live today, people, is just a little reminder that in just 3 months' time, we're going to be over in Miami for the WorldBlu Freedom at Work Leadership and Growth Summit. That's going to be taking place across the 28th and the 29th of February 2023. If you don't know anything about the WorldBlu team and organization, I invite you to take a look at worldblu.com. They're an incredible organization that's doing a lot of work, as I mentioned, freedom at work, democracy at work, and it's a lot of it's based on 10 democratic principles such as decentralization, individual and collective, accountability, listening, etc. And it's really interesting that Tracy Fenton and Miranda Ash, who've been working together for many years, this business has been so far ahead of its time in terms of, let's call it in terms of Western thinking. And I really think their time has come. I truly, truly do. To the point, full disclosure, that I'm actually a partner of WorldBlu because I believe so much in what they're doing and the difference they're looking to make in the world. And you can see on the screen right now the amazing Gary Ridge, who's ex-CEO of WD-40, the little lubricants business that you see in your local hardware store. Gary's going to be speaking. He actually joined me, did Gary Ridge, back on episode 50 of the Value Through Vulnerability podcast. You want to find out more about Gary? He's an incredible human being. And bear in mind, people, that WD-40 is a publicly traded company, i.e., they are answerable to their stockholders, to their shareholders. And I remember so vividly in 2018 being in San Diego at the headquarters of WD-40 when Gary was still CEO. And I've always had this query. I don't know if you share this query with publicly traded companies. But, everything's so bloody short term, short term. It's all about the next quarter's profits. That's what drives so many, I believe, the dysfunctional behaviors, so much of the fear, so much of the reactivity that we see in every part of our business and political life right now. And I asked Gary this question. I said, Gary, how do you lead a multi-billion-dollar turnover company that's publicly traded, but you've got over 90, something like 95% plus engagement with your staff? You've got loads of creativity, loads of innovation. You're very purpose driven, despite inverted commas, just making a lubricant. And his answer to me was this. He said, I don't take on short term investors. That was it. Simple reply. But Gary, in link to the WorldBlu philosophy, he's so high in self-worth, he so believes in himself, he so knows who he is, that he doesn't need to give away his power and his self-worth to an investor in the short term. So he's going to be one of the speakers at the Leadership and Growth Summit in Miami across the 28th and 29th of February 2024. Yours truly is also going to be speaking. I'll have a small slot talking around mastering possibility. But I don't want to talk about myself right now. I want to talk about the opportunity for you, for your leadership team, for your organization to learn from some of the best thinkers, doers, and protagonists, disruptors on the planet. You've also got Ricardo Semler, who's also going to be there, wrote the book Maverick, 7-Day Weekend. It's going to be such a phenomenally powerful 2 days together at the end of February in 2024. And I just wanted to invite you to check it out. You can see the link below. If you use code Turner50, that'll get you a 50% off code. That takes your price down to just $997 USD to cover the whole 2 days all in. You will have to pay for your own accommodation, your own transportation. But this is an event like no other, and I would not just promote any event. I genuinely wouldn't. For anybody that follows my work these days, it's very much grounded in looking to work towards increased justice, improved inclusion, looking to work to co-create healthy environments and cultures that actually help everybody thrive and not just the few. So check it out. I'm not going to sit here and bore you all day long, but I believe so much in what WorldBlu are doing. I believe so much in the caliber and quality of these speakers. Yes, there's going to be a lot of talks, but there's a lot of opportunity to network as well. To network with senior leadership peers that are trying to drive change within their context all over the world. You may or may not know that I actually work within the chemicals industry. It's one of the most extractive industries on the planet. but I stay within it because I believe in the power of people, the power of creativity, the power of being able to reimagine from where we are to where we want to be on a collective basis going forward. And do you know something? We're exiting this deeply extractive, deeply capitalist system that, as we've seen in just the last couple of years, has extracted huge amounts of wealth from the many and put it into the pockets of the few as it continues to do. That's what the systems are designed to do. But I'm not here to critique that. I'm not here to complain. I'm here to say, come to the summit at the end of February 2024 in Miami, USA. Allow yourself to be filled up, contribute to the collective reimagining that's underway right now. Like, I'm so freaking excited, whilst at the same time honoring the absolute carnage that is unfolding all around the world. It's not just the horrific acts in Gaza at the moment that are unfolding, or in Afghanistan, or in Pakistan, or in Ukraine, right? If you know anything about West Papua, go and check it out. The indigenous people of West Papua have been being colonized by the Indonesian government for well over 60 years. Like, hegemony is collapsing. The old ways of thinking, being, and leading is collapsing, and it cannot happen soon enough. It might seem scary, and it's been scary for me for a long time to talk like this, but honestly, this is not conspiracy theory stuff. This is not fear-based, oh, Gary's just on a rant stuff. We are the seeds of change of the future. We can make a difference in our homes, in our local communities, and in the world at large, but it does start with us. Change is an inside job, people. I keep on saying it. So why not come along? Turn 50 is your code, 50% off. Come and join the WorldBlu Freedom at Work Summit in Miami at the end of next year. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all again soon, I hope. But if you want to subscribe to any of my writing, thinking, you can do that at possibilityexpander.substack.com. I'd love to connect with you all. And yeah, let's have a conversation about this stuff. I really believe that so many more of us are ready to reimagine, to co-create, and come from that place of complete regenerative thinking, being, and doing. And I wish you all a great weekend. Take care, everyone. All the very best for now. Take care. Cheers.